Hello everybody, thanks again for joining me in a follow-up haul to my Black Friday Cyber Monday online shopping. These are just the packages that came in this past week, so I thought I would of course film another video to share with you and show you guys what I chose and ordered and what has come in so far. I still have a few packages on the way. Shipping is just pretty slow, I guess, with the holiday deals and everything. So the companies, I guess, are trying to catch up and still ship items out. So I'm still waiting for some packages. But like I said in my previous videos, like tarababyz does, I think I'm just going to do like a weekly kind of roundup of what came in for this past week and just share that with you. There is an Ulta order that I have, but I'm not going to include that in this video because I do have another Ulta order coming today. So I'm just going to combine that into a separate video itself and show you what I received and cashed in 4,000 points for. So that will be a separate entire video on its own. But, excuse the hair. I told you how I hate the water here in Arizona, and I've been trying to like the Briogeo charcoal scalp scrub, and this was the second time I've used it, and I really don't like it. I don't know what the big deal about it was. Everybody was raving about it at first because I think PR went out for it, and I don't know. Every time I've used it, which has only been 2 times, it's just left my hair feeling heavy and like it still has residue in it, and I'm just not sure if it's are you supposed to shampoo after using it? I just don't understand, because I only use a small amount, like a very small amount, and I rinse thoroughly, and I just feel like that night, the next day, it still feels all like gross and greasy almost and dirty, and I thought the whole point of it was supposed to remove the dirt and grime from your hair. So do you guys like that? Luckily I only bought the small sample size, so I'm just glad I didn't invest in the full size, because I really just am not liking it. But anyway, aside from that, I just thought I'd throw my hair up and just deal with it on another day. And let me just show you now what I had received this past week from, like I said, the Black Friday Cyber Monday deals mostly. And let's get into it. A couple non-makeup related items I thought I would just show, because it was, of course, orders that I received this week, were a couple items that I ordered from J.Crew. So I do most of my clothes shopping from J.Crew or Anthropologie, maybe some of the department stores. But yeah, I just thought this was really cute, and J.Crew, you always should wait till they have a sale, because they always have sales. So never buy anything full price from J.Crew, of course. I thought this was a really cute sweater. You see it, it's cashmere, and it's camel with pink cherries on it. So see right up there. So I thought this was really nice and cute, and can be kind of lightweight for the weather here, since it just is a little bit cooler now. They offered it also in black with red cherries on it. That was really cute too, but I have a dog and she sheds a lot, and it's a tan color fur, so I just know any time I wear black, you have to be very careful, and it'll just show up everywhere, especially if it's cashmere, so it'll be really hard to get the hair out of it. So I like the camel print with the pink, because it's kind of, neutral and a little bit less in your face. I also ordered some Swedish stockings, conscious pantyhose, but these are like those little fishnet kind of socks. So I thought, this was the trend lately. Felt like these would be really cute with some heels or some cute little holiday dresses or anything. Not that I'm going anywhere for the holidays or have any plans, but, I just figured this was a nice way. Instead of wearing full leg stockings, you could just wear those little kind of sock stockings. So I got those. Also, aside from makeup, December 1st was Bath & Body Works Candle Day. I had already shared with you a few candles I purchased before that in my last Black Friday, Cyber Monday miscellaneous haul. I did not know Candle Day was coming, otherwise I would have waited. But, Candle Day came. I didn't realize how huge of a deal it is with people on YouTube and people in the country. The people go nuts, I guess, apparently for it. I never really knew that. So when Candle Day came, I got the email notification, I think like 10 or 11 p.m. the night before, because I'm Mountain Standard Time or whatever time zone I'm in. And they, said all the candles were $8.95, and I was just like, oh, I just bought candles. Do I really need any more? But, that deal is just too good to be true. So I'm really glad I only picked out three three 3-wick candles. So I'm really glad I got them, because after seeing how crazy everything was and how quickly everything sold out online, I'm glad I got these 3. I actually ordered 4, but after I placed the order, Bath & Body Works sent me a notification saying that one of them was actually out of stock. So that was kind of a bummer, because if I had known that, I would have just, you know, picked a different scent, and they don't offer free shipping at all online. So, I mean, I know I probably could have just called customer service to ask them to waive the shipping, since, you know, I got the notification and wanted to get another candle anyway, but I just decided, okay, 3 is enough. That's okay. And if they have another good sale, not as good as probably that one, though, maybe I'll place another order, or I'll just wait till next year, because I do have plenty of candles. So the 3 I chose here were Toasted Vanilla Chai. I love chai tea. I love iced chais. And this just sounded really nice, and it's like really cute with the wintry dog and skis and everything. Yep, and it smells like kind of cinnamon, spicy, warm, vanilla-y. The notes on this says made with ginger and nutmeg essential oils with notes of cinnamon and clove. So I got this one here before it sold out. Second one is white mint latte, and you know, I love anything mint and kind of coffee related scents, even though I don't drink coffee, which is, I don't want to get addicted to that. It smells like kind of like white chocolate mint, yeah, basically. And a little bit of coffee, not too much, but that smells really nice. The notes, fresh peppermint, white chocolate, and whipped milk. So yummy candle on that. And I like the nice mint green color. And the last candle was, I was on the fence about, but I'm really glad I got it. Root beer float. So I thought that just sounded really interesting. And like I said, I'm cutting out sugar for the, you know, trying to start now and through the new year. And, you know, I love root beer floats. I'm a sugar addict, so that's why it's really hard. But this one sounded really intriguing, and I'm like, it's either going to be good or gross. And I really like it. Like, it smells like root beer. It smells like kind of cinnamony or spicy a little bit, like the notes of like, you know, root beer. And it actually smells like kind of the carbonation, the effervescence from soda. So that's really like cool how they captured that in a candle. Fragrance notes are root beer, vanilla ice cream, and dollop of whipped cream. Yeah, so I really like that. It just smells like you're in a soda shop getting a root beer float. So that one was really cool. I'm glad I picked that out. The one that I wanted was crushed candy cane, and sorry, I'm just trying to see if that's a spider on my wall, but it's not moving, so we'll just leave it alone. I hate spiders. Was crushed candy cane or twisted peppermint or something, and I know they had actually other similar scents to that that were in stock, so I would have just picked one of those out if I had known, but you know, I guess it's just saving me $9. So that was the non-makeup items. Let me quickly get everything from the makeup items going. 1 second. Okay, so now let me share with you all the makeup items that came in the mail this week. This actually came previous week, actually, but it's the Melt Cosmetics Smoke Sessions palette, you know, the weed theme palette. I didn't get it because it's weed themed. I got it because it's green shimmer shades. And at first I didn't think I needed it because I have the Gemini palette. And I was like, why would they release another green theme palette after they just did the Gemini? But after, you know, comparing the two, I was like, no, this one is really definitely different than that one. And I actually think it looks prettier than the other one. So I was just like, and I love the, you know, imprints that they made on it, even though it is weed leaves. I just figured it was like really cute that they did that actually to make, you know, the first weed theme palette in makeup. But I got this a couple weeks ago, and the first one that arrived to me, one of the shades arrived shattered or cracked a little bit. So I contacted customer service and they sent me a new one, luckily, and I just got that, and luckily this one was intact, so I don't have to worry about this one breaking or anything. So these are the shades here, and it was this Blue Dream shade that arrived cracked, and this one here, it still looks kind of fragile, and and like that I could break any minute. But yeah, I just figured, you know, these greens were definitely really different than the Gemini palette, and the golds are really pretty to accent it. And I just, you know, figured I really wanted to just try this palette out from Melt Cosmetics. tarababyz, when she showed her palette, she was saying how the shimmer shades are kind of like raised and puffed out of their pans a little bit, and that she had to go in and press them back in just to make sure that they weren't gonna like shatter or break or anything. And yeah, I really noticed that on actually both palettes that came for my order, that they are pretty, I don't know if you could tell at all, they are a little bit raised and look like they could be pressed in a little bit to make it a little bit more stable. But at least none of them arrived broken or crushed or anything like that. So I'm really happy this one arrived safely. And the customer service, even though it seemed to take a day or two for them to get back to me, they were very accommodating. They were just like, oh no, I'm so sorry, just send us a picture of the broken palette. And then they responded back saying, oh yeah, we'll just, you know, send you a replacement right away. And that was really nice, because I've never dealt with Melt customer service before, and I wasn't sure if they were going to make me return the broken palette or if they were just going to like give me a refund or anything like that. And I was just really happy they just honored the fact that they would send me a new palette, no questions, just needed the picture for confirmation that it was broken. And I actually just listed the broken palette. It wasn't like that broken, you know, I just said the Blue Dream shade was the only one that came cracked, and I just kind of lightly pressed it back together in the pan, and it seems fine. I actually just sold that really cheap on Instagram to a friend who really wanted that palette. So I'm really glad that she got it and that she can enjoy it, since it is, you know, perfectly fine. And, you know, all eyeshadow palettes are fragile, so you just have to be careful with them. So I got that palette. And then another order I placed during the Black Friday Cyber Monday deals was from Nabla Cosmetics. And I've always been seeing their palettes and eyeshadows and cosmetics online, and it's just been a brand I've really wanted to try, but I never really wanted to pay the shipping, or since it's shipping from overseas or whatever, I was just like, yeah, I don't know, like just wait until I could get a good deal, or I could place multiple order for items that I want. They just came out with the Poison Garden palette, but that one I decided to just hold off on. I wasn't really excited about that one. So I got the other two previous palettes that they released, which is the Soul Blooming palette and the Dreamy palette, as well as a few singles. So I just felt like these shades and these palettes were really pretty, and I just couldn't wait to try them. So this is, I'm sure you've all seen them already because they've been out for a while, the Dreamy palette. I don't remember if Nabla's Spanish brand or Italian. It says made in Italy, but I can't remember. I feel like maybe it is Italian, but I thought it was Spanish or something. So that one is really pretty. The Soul Blooming palette, I thought kind of reminded me a little bit of the Norvina palette from Anastasia. So some pretty purples and pinks. You know, I'm not going to swatch everything or do some swatches, maybe a little bit here and there, but I just figured that would just make the video really long. And I actually might just do a video of just doing like swatches alone, just taking, you know, new palettes that I got and maybe haven't played with too much, and just maybe doing some swatches in a video itself by itself, if you guys were interested in that. And the singles I got, I just put them in a Z palette for now. I'm not sure where I'm going to put them yet. So these are the singles. All the shimmer shades I got. This olive greeny shade in Extra Virgin. This kind of blue teal shade in Babylon. Kind of pinky lilac duochrome in Pegasus. And another kind of lavender blue duochrome in Alchemy. So I can't wait to try this brand now finally. They had a pretty good deal going on for Black Friday, Cyber Monday. I can't remember if it was like 20% off, 25, I don't know, all the sales, I forget now what they were, but you know, most of this was all on sale, so that's why I placed the orders, because I can't refuse makeup on sale. I got this little highlighter from NYX from on the recommendation of tarababyz. She showed it in her video, and it just looked, the swatch was gorgeous. Let me actually show you a swatch of it. It was just like so pretty, and pinky with lavender, but kind of like gold undertones. And so I hunted it down because she said it wasn't on Ulta, this shade specifically. She only found it on Macy's. So I went to Macy's, ordered it, and you know, NYX is so cheap anyway. It's the shade Powdered Sugar, and I really liked how it was kind of like in a little box to make it look like an ornament. Open it. So you can't really tell in the pan, but like when she swatched it, it just looks so pretty. I don't even want to swatch it, but here we go. I'm not getting really the effect that she got. Did I order the right one? I think I did, yeah. But I mean, it's pretty. I don't know if you can really see it. But yeah, it definitely has like a gold undershift, but like the way that when she swatched it, it looked very like icy and pink with gold, and this one I feel like is kind of dry. Yeah, definitely not the same effect that she had. I'll have to check out her video again and double check it was the right shade, but like I said, NYX is pretty cheap, so I'm not crying the fact that it's not as great as I saw on her. That's okay. Let's see. The next order I placed was from this brand that's not too well known. It's Décolleté. They are sold on Saks. Came in this little culprit here. They're sold on Saks. They make some of the best cream eyeshadows that are my favorite, and I like them better than Tom Ford, than Charlotte Tilbury's cream shadows. So they're just super creamy and pigmented. So I got their holiday culprit. It was on Saks, so I was actually waiting for Black Friday to use Ebates because I know Ebates offers higher percentages during, you know, sale times like that. And I was waiting to order it from Saks once I saw what Ebates was offering, because usually it's like 10% or something like that for cash back. And I go to order it from Saks and it's sold out because it's such a good deal. It's you get 4 items special for this holiday set, and I was just so disappointed. And I was like, no other department stores sell this brand that I had found. So I was like, great. So I just missed out. But then I was like, wait, you should just check the Décolleté website. You know, just go on there and see if they have a website and if they ship to the US, because I don't know too much about where this brand is sold. I've only seen it at Saks. And luckily, you know, they have their own website and they had this on there still. So you get this really cute little fun makeup bag, and in the makeup bag, like I said, you get 4 items, and I'm so glad that they had it. You know, I didn't get the cash back from Ebates, unfortunately, but that's okay. I don't mind. Just happy that this was on there. So the 4 items, they put them all in these like little cloth pouches, which is so nice and luxurious. The first item you get is this gel eyeliner in BR302, so that's like a brown eyeliner. Let's see where, yeah, oh, it's like a, yeah, little eye crown, eye pencil, and then on this end, I don't know if that's to smudge it or if it actually has, no, it's just a sponge tip, so just a smudger at the end, and a little eye stick at the other end. And I like how all the holiday packaging has this ombre kind of packaging. It's, if you can't tell, it's like a pink and fades into like a rose gold and gold. So I thought that was super pretty that they did that for their holiday packaging. They also include a lipstick, a liquid lipstick or lip gloss. I can't really tell because it's all in Japanese, so they must be a Japanese brand, Korean or something. So yes, a nice pretty lip gloss, lipstick in a pink shade, kind of a berry cranberry color shade. And the 2 most exciting items, the reason why I purchased this, which I thought was worth the value for just these 2 items alone, was one of their cream shadows, which I said is one of my favorite formulas, and they have the ombre packaging on this. And this shade is PK886, so it's like a pink there, so Super pretty. I think I have like 5 or 6 of these now. So this one is in the holiday packaging, which is nice. And then the last item, which was so pretty, I couldn't wait to get this one. I would have bought this alone. It's their blush compact. And it has, let me take off the protective plastic. So it has this pattern on there in kind of a 3 different shade pan. I'm not going to touch it, of course, because it's just too pretty to ruin. Keep that in my untouchables. But the eyeshadow and everything else I will use, but I definitely want to leave the blush alone, untouched. Another item I purchased was this Tom Ford Soleil Radiant Perfecting Powder. So one of their highlighters from their Winter Soleil collection. They have this color and another shade in the powder compacts. I got this from Bloomingdale's, so I think they were having 20% off, I'm not sure. 10% off or something like that. I didn't know what shade to get. They have this one here, which is Gilt Glow, and it's like the pearlescent white shade here. And they have like a more gold shade in Luna. And I actually was kind of confused because this one is Gilt Glow, but Bloomingdale's has a mistake on their website where they actually have it labeled as Luna, and the gold shade is labeled as Gilt Glow, which I think makes more sense in terms of names because Luna is moon and the moon is white, so I figured it would apply to this one. And Gilt Glow, gilt is gold, so I figured that would apply to the gold shade. So they had it actually reversed on their website, and I didn't know, like I said, which shade to pick. I watched Michelle Wang, and she did videos and looks with the whole collection, and when she used both powders, she got both of them, she convinced me to get the white one because I was just like, oh, you know, I was worried it was going to be too pale for my skin tone or more for fairer skin tones, but she actually showed how it has a really pretty kind of gold reflect to it. So it really worked well with her complexion as well. And so I was just like, okay, yeah, that's the one I want. And then when I placed the order for this one, it's labeled as Luna, and I was like, great. But then I watched her video again, and I'm like, wait, she calls it Gilt Glow. I was like, oh crap, I ordered the wrong one. They're going to send me the wrong one because they have it mislabeled wrong on their website. And I hate when I found like multiple times on websites where it's just labeled incorrectly or anything. So I was like, oh my God, I'm going to get the wrong shade. I'm going to have to return it and wait again for the new shade. And I've had issues like this in the past with like Neiman Marcus and stuff like that. That's happened and taken forever. And luckily, it's just the website that had it labeled wrong. So even though it's labeled Luna, I chose the white compact shade, and they actually shipped me the white compact shade, but it is labeled Gilt Glow on the box and everywhere else on the Tom Ford website, on other department stores. So it's just Bloomingdale's that had it labeled wrong, but they shipped me the correct one. So I was very relieved about that. Long story about that. So I was so relieved. Okay, let's keep going. Oops, something just fell. Okay, so Sephora sent out their coupon. I thought it usually comes out a little bit later in December, but they, you know, just keep the discounts rolling and wanted to get those sales in, I guess. So for Rouge members, you get $25 as a one-time code use off any purchase of $75. Beauty Insiders get $15, and VIB members get $20. So I already used my $25 off because I'm doing a giveaway with Engineer in Makeup. She's on Instagram. So if you guys wanted to enter our giveaway, it ends on Christmas Eve, December 24th, and you can win the Charlotte Tilbury Bar of Gold Highlighter Trio. We also included the Natasha Denona Mini Sunset Palette and the Pat McGrath Mini Matte Trance Lipstick Set Trio. I don't know what shades again. I can't remember, but like I said, if you go to our Instagram, you can find it on my account. You can find it on her account. Her handle is Engineer in Makeup, and my handle is the same as my YouTube, Hazel83. So you can still enter to win that giveaway, which is a nice little holiday gift. So I used that towards that coupon towards that prize as well. And to make it $75, I also added this Hourglass mini blush. So I could just have a little blush here. And it's in the shade Diffused Heat. So this little mini compact, I just thought was super cute. I've only gotten Hourglass palettes. I've never bought their single blushes or powders or anything. So that's just a little mini. So I thought I would get that. And I also have a Beauty Insider account. So at first I wasn't going to use the coupon for that, but I was just like, it's money off makeup. Why would you waste that? You know, there's always something you want. Just use it. So with my Beauty Insider account, I got this Verb Ghost hair set here, which was a really good deal. I really like the Verb products and thought this was really cute. I really love the Ghost oil. This is really nice. It's a little mini size of that. So I think you can actually either use it alone or you can mix a couple drops in your shampoo and that will make your hair nice and soft. So I really like oils like that. And then they give you kind of a mini version of their Ghost shampoo and their Ghost conditioner. And they also include a little wide tooth comb on this little plastic bag. So that was a really cute set. And I also used the discount for the Huda Beauty New Nude palette. I was so on the fence with this palette. I only have her Desert Dusk palette. I didn't get the Rose Gold or the Rose Gold Remastered palette, even though I swatched that in store, the remastered one, and I really like that one. But so anyway, I was on the fence about the New Nude palette. I didn't like the chunky glitter in the Desert Dusk palette. They only have like one shade, I think, in there that's really chunky. And then this one, I didn't like the fact that they included more of that chunky glitter and also a concealer pan. And I was just like, why would they put, you know, so many people have already said this, why would they put a cream pan mixed with all these glitters and powders that could just dirty it and everything? But I probably won't even use it or anything anyway. So like I said, 3 of the shades I was just like not into, but I really think the colors and shade range are gorgeous. And you know, I really don't feel like it's a nude palette, but it's more kind of like mauves and pinks, and I like it, but I just don't think it's a nude palette. What convinced me to buy it is I swatched it in store, and the new formula that she included in here, these with the chunks of like crushed pearl or whatever they are, I swatched them and they were just so freaking gorgeous. And also the shade here, it's like her shimmer and kinky. That one is beautiful, and the mattes are nice. So I was just like, okay, for the price and getting the little bit of money off and having those 4 new shades makes up for the 2 crap glitter shades and the concealer. So I just figured it is a stunning palette. So yeah, you're gonna want it, so might as well get it. And I'm glad I got to swatch it first before just blindly buying it and being disappointed or anything. But I think they make up for the 3 pans that I don't really care for. So got that. And then what else here? Sorry, a little bit more. Sorry, we're almost there. So I got the Jeffree Star Alien palette, as well as one of his new holiday lip scrubs. I don't have any issues with Jeffree Star. I think he's freaking funny, and you know, he is who he is, and I'm not into the whole bragging or anything like that about those videos, but I think his makeup is good. I think, you know, he's entertaining. And I just kind of go off by the makeup, not the person. So when I saw this palette, I was just like, I love the shades, but I hate the packaging. I hate it. It's just so tacky and awkward. And where are you going to store this, of course? And like the little flap here is kind of fragile. I just don't see that being very stable or anything. I mean, it folds back, but like, what if it does like crack and rip or anything? I don't know. But I love the shades. I don't know. People were having issues about it, saying I don't know, that they're just don't go together. They're not cohesive and blah, blah, blah. But I like them. I like the imprints on them. They have the cute little Jeffree Star and then the cute little alien and everything. And, you know, it has some greens and some kind of out there colors thrown in. But I like his formula. It sold out really quick on Beautylish. I wasn't expecting that at all, actually. And so I was just like, okay, I'll just wait till it restocks. And then Morphe happened to get it, so I ordered it from Morphe since I didn't know that they were restocking, I think today, December 7th or something like that. So I just ordered it from Morphe, and they actually shipped it pretty quickly compared to the other shipment. So I got that, and I got his lip scrub because I love, you know, the new flavors he always comes out with, and I love the special packaging he does for each holiday season. So this lip scrub here is in eggnog, and just has the pearly white, and it smells like eggnog. Yep. So it's gross. I love eggnog. It's creamy and super sweet, so you definitely need the rum to cut through it. But and this is edible, but like I said, I'm gonna try not to eat it because I want sugar so bad. But yeah, so I got one of his lip scrubs, and I probably will pick up one of his liquid lipsticks or the lip bullets. Well, actually I wasn't too into the lip bullets because they were all glittery and metallic finishes. But I'll probably pick up one of his liquid lipsticks because I like the special packaging for the winter. So I got those from Morphe, and since it did meet the minimum, I didn't have to pay for shipping, so that was good. Another item from Black Friday Cyber Monday was from Violet Voss. They were actually having a really good deal on their website, so I ordered 2 palettes from their website here, and they shipped pretty quickly, I guess. I got the Flamingo palette, so this was from the summer. I'm not going to do too in-depth talks about these since they're pretty, you know, they've been out there for a while. So the Flamingo palette, I wanted to get this right away, but then I was like, the colors are kind of bright and not really something I'm into or that I use too often. So I was just like, well, just wait till it goes on sale, because so Violet Voss had it on sale, so I decided to pick it up now. I think the colors are really fun, and you know, they kind of remind me a little bit of Jeffree Star's Thirsty palette, but you know, it's just summer vibrant shades. So I got that finally on sale, and I also got another one of their palettes that I wasn't too crazy about at first, but after, you know, giving it a second look and really like checking it out, I really was into it. So it's the Violet Voss hashtag palette. I have their Like a Boss palette and their Drenched Metals palette, so glad I could pick up a couple more of their palettes to try. And this one, yeah, didn't intrigue me at first, but like I said, after looking at it again, it's super pretty with the purples and oranges, and I just feel like it's a really nice, you know, put together palette with the shades they chose for this one. So that's the hashtag palette, which like I said, isn't anything new. But when they're on sale really cheap, it's a good time to buy it. And they also included a little free brush soap gift. So that was really cute. I didn't know that they gave any freebies. Last and finally, for this week's mail haul is order from Japan. So I actually found this seller on Instagram. His name is @foodiejapan, FUDEJAPAN. His name is Toshiya. So he's super sweet and great, and you know, any kind of makeup that gets released in Japan and it's exclusive to Asia or Japan and not the US, he'll go out of his way, go find it for you, sends you an invoice, you pay him through PayPal. And usually I just let kind of items accumulate until I get a few, and then he'll ship it all out to me. But you know, if you wanted it faster, he'll definitely ship it out faster. But there's always great Japanese exclusives that we don't get here, so I always place some orders with him. So what I got from him this time was this new cheek and highlighter brush here. Oh, it's just so pretty and white and fluffy, and I believe it's real. Yeah, I think he said it was, I don't know if it was goat hair. I think it was goat hair. But yeah, I can't read the Japanese writing on the back. So this brush, it's by the brand Yodo. I don't think I've ever heard of them before. Yodo. So I wanted to get this pretty new brush. And then they have the brand Lauderay over in Japan. They sell it in like the European Sephoras, I think, but I don't know why we just can't get it here because they have such pretty stuff. So this is a little lip balm from Lauderay, and it's, I don't know if you can see it. It has like a little rose imprint on it in this light pink lip balm. Super tiny. Look how tiny it is. Like, not even the size of my palm. So that was a little disappointing how small it was, but Lauderay, you know, they're very chic and pretty, and all their items end up being a lot smaller than you expect. So I should have just known that, but I forgot and was just like, what the heck is this? It's so small. And then last two items from Japan are from Dior, because they release a lot of Japan exclusives. I don't know why, because I feel like they would do really well here in the States if they were released here, and people would just go crazy over them. So it's the Dior Revolution collection. So they have a lipstick, and it was free engraving, so I just had them get my initials engraved on it. And the lipstick is in the shade 759, so this really pretty red color. But the reason I got it was the imprint on it. This is Dior and kind of like a banner. I don't know if you can really see it that well here. So I love that. Anytime they do the imprints on their makeup, I always want to collect that. And last is the cheek powder from the same collection. So yeah, I really like those designs and prints. So that will go into my Untouchables. So a lot of my Untouchables I have gotten from Japan, from Toshiya. So really appreciate him finding all this for me, and he communicates really quickly and gets back to you and lets you know about upcoming stuff that's coming out to see if you're interested. And so I just really love being able to have that contact over there and getting this makeup that's unavailable here in the States. And actually I kind of want to like follow in his footsteps a little bit, you know, where if there's any international friends, you know, that I've met through social media that can't get some of the stuff that we get here in the States, because I feel like a lot, we are lucky and get here, and unfortunately a lot of other countries have enormous taxes or customs and everything to go through to get this makeup and beauty products. So I feel like, you know, anytime that anybody, you know, outside of the States wants something that I can have access to, I can definitely purchase, since I'm always ordering stuff online, purchase for them, and would love to be able to send that to them and ship it out. So, you know, I would do PayPal or anything like that. So if there's anybody watching from like Australia, from Europe, I've done it before for a couple of European friends that I met on Instagram. So they would like give me their shopping orders and lists, and I'll go ahead and place the orders and gather it all together and ship it out to them. So I would definitely love to help a friend out who is as into makeup as I am and just wants to get their hands on, you know, unavailable items that are very costly in their country. So be able to give them a little help in that department. Just help enabling. Let's just keep it at that. So yes, that was everything. Thank you so much for watching. I know it was a very long video. Like I said, lots of orders were coming in this week. I just have a few more left, so next week shouldn't be as long. So if you want to stay tuned and keep out, press the notification bell so you could get notified when I place my next video and show you my next haul. Or like I said, I'm not going to do all hauls coming up. I am going to do some more content and videos of my collection itself. So thank you guys, and I hope you have a great weekend. This is Lizzie, and thanks so much for watching. Bye.